Hi guys, so in my last video I showed you how to do some masking as I did in my Lego video, and in this video I'm going to do how to do the 3D scene. So with this, if you've got a mask, then you've got to just ignore this for the moment. So I'm going to put that on. Get your original video. One moment, the project. So get your original video, put it in a layer, and put the effect on. Go 3D camera tracker. Put it on, let it analyze in the background. Okay, so whilst it's doing this, it's going to take, it will tell you in a minute how long it's going to take. 7 minutes, okay? So let's get an object we want to get on the floor. So I'm not using the 3D object, but you can get 3D objects, or you can put a 3D video in if you're lucky enough to get like a green screen 3D alien or something I've seen in other tutorials. Then you can do that. But I just want a Lego tree. So I'm going to import a Lego tree I've got. So okay, so you can get any of these on the internet, make a new layer of it. Yeah, so if you double click it, zoom in with the scroll. One moment, just set the resolution to 4 again. Double click on the tree, and you want the pen tool, and you just want to mask out the whatever object you've got. And the controls on here are slightly different, so H is hand and zoom you can just scroll in. So let's just do a rough effect here. So you can get really detailed in here if you really want, which I did in my video. And finally we've got to the end. So if you want a perfect mask, then it might take some time. I've just done a rough one here and it's taken quite a long time anyway. There you go, link it to the back. So now you've got your first mask, right? So you might be thinking, right, so that's disgusting. What is going on here? So we've got our mask, and what effect we add to this. Let's just go back to the pointing tool. You put in refine soft matte edge, refine soft matte, okay? And if you put it on the tree, so look what it's done. So it's basically taken all the edges off, and it works out what is the correct edge. So even on my rough mask, it's done a pretty good job. Okay, so you can change the amount here, like additional edge radius, you can change. So let's just change it to 1 and see what happens. So 1, look, there's more white on the outside. So let's go back to 10. So you can just fiddle around with this until you get your perfect edge. Right, and now it's important to change the anchor point of this. This is important for the shadows in the next step. So if you hold Control and double click anchor, and then on the tree, move that point there to the bottom. Okay, and that should do it. And then the next step, because we're going to make it 3D, we want 3D coordinates. So at the moment, if you look and transform, we've only got X and Y. You want X, Y, Z. So you just click this one here. So underneath the Rubik's Cube, click that, and then you've got X, Y, and Z. Just make sure the anchor point's there, and that's important for the shadows. And then we just wait until analysis of the 3D scene is done. We're back, and the 3D camera tracker has analysed all the footage, and we've now got some points. So to see the points, you go to that track which have the 3D camera effect on, and then select the effect 3D camera tracker, and then you get all these points here. So to avoid confusion, I'm going to call this my mask from the previous video, and then this the 3D camera footage, right? And then I've made this before, so ignore what I've deleted there. So I'll just go through it. So here you've got to click create camera, okay? And this will make a new layer, 3D camera tracker. And for the time being, you want this off so you can see the tree. But once you've put the tree in the correct position, turn it on, and then you'll see the trees in the correct position. So let's get some points. So 3D camera footage, the 3D camera tracker, and I see all these points here, which are the 3D points in time. So the camera tracks it over time. So if you want to put a tree there, just select a few points, and selecting a few points like 3, but if you want more accurate, you can select up to 4. Well, more than 4 actually. So just lasso them, and then create a null, and say I want another tree. I do create null. So if you wanted to add one tree at the start but I duplicated it, it's just Control D and that would duplicate it. So I've got my 2 nulls. So to change the track name, just press enter. So I'm just calling that one null 1. So I know which one is respective to what, and null 2. And if I just select them all and I press P, that's a shortcut for the position. And you can see, so I've got my X, Y, and Z. So if I'm at null 1 position, I want tree 1. So I just go Control C in that position, Control V on tree 2, Control C and null 2, Control V on tree 2. And look, so my trees have disappeared. So to get that back, you press visibility and 3D tracker. And as you can see, my trees are in those positions where I had the nulls. So, alright, so they're there. Let's see what happens over time. And the trees stay in the position in the Z plane. So that's how you get the 3D effect, and you can keep doing null 3, you can do 1,000,000 nulls if you want, and do 1,000,000 trees, and you can get yourself a forest like I did in my video, and you can put some flowers in, you can put anything you want in with this technique. And thanks for watching this. In my next video I'll show you how to do shadows to look like they're less floating. And I'll see you there. Please comment and subscribe.